Yasna 34. The Gatha is a prayer to the Lord for the sacred fire, for the coming of the dominion and the renewal of existence. The general theme is indicated in the first three stanzas. Next, the body of the hymn, stanzas 4 to 11, is devoted to the distinction of the good and the wicked. Finally, in the stanzas 12 to 15, Zarathustra submits himself to the commands of the Lord, taking up again the motif of beginning. He asks him what path is to be followed and prays for the renewal. Stanza, I asked for the Lord for a part in his bounty for Zarathustra and his own by the effect of actions, the words, and the cult, essentially of the mind, for it holds the place of the thoughts and the formula of the human triad, for which the Lord, with the right, has promised immortality and integrity in his dominion. Stanza 2, the actions of man, if inspired by the right, are seen carried to the entities and the superior world which they inhabit by the hymn which he addresses to them and which is received by the mind of the Lord, that of the Spirit. May these praises to the Lord and to the right be effective and cause all creatures as well as the wise man to achieve their destiny in the dominion of the Lord by the meditation of his providence, good mind. 3. 1. Through the many deeds, words, and praises for which thou wilt give, O wise one, and righteousness, immortality, and the dominion of integrity, let us, O Lord, share in thy bounty. 2. Through thy mind and that of the good and the Holy Spirit are all the deeds of him whose soul is united to righteousness laid away in the other world. In him was song of praise addressed unto such as you, O wise one. 3. We will make offering unto thee with worship, O Lord, and to the right, that you may achieve through good mind the destiny of all creatures and the dominion for the salvation of the man of insight among such as you, O wise one, will hold good for everyone. In stanza 4, the fire is present, as it were, for him who exalts it. Quite evidently refers to the prophet himself and to those who take part in his prayer. May this fire, the incarnation of righteousness, and invoked like it against the enemies of the righteous, give the righteous a dazzling strength of aggression. But on the other hand, as the instrument of the Lord and the ordeal, may it clearly show the trespasses of the enemy. Like a poor man without any authority of his own, like a Cleans, Zarathustra trusts himself to the authority dominion of the superior triad, for this authority is powerful and venerable, and in the order to unite himself with it, the prophet, with his adepts, is broken with the robbers and the false gods. Since the triad has such power, may it give a concrete manifestation of it by the total transformation of the human world. Zarathustra will then praise and worship it with greater joy. 4. Thy fire, O Lord, mighty through righteousness, swift and powerful, we would that it may be a resplendent support for him who exalts it before the enemy, O wise one, according to the powers of thy hand, the clear showing of his trespasses. 5. What dominion is yours? What power for action? Protect your poorling, O wise one, the right and good mind, for I cleave unto you. To unite ourselves, you we have renounced all creatures of prey, false gods, and men. 6. Because you are truly thus, O wise one, will the right and good mind give me this sign, the entire making of this existence, that a greater joy may be mine in your worship and praise. 7. Where, O wise one, shall your faithful be in possession of good mind? Those who turn the doctrines and inheritance into suffering and torture, they will be in hell. I know none other but you, then save us through righteousness. The same three entities are again mentioned in the two following stanzas. Those who still inflict suffering will be in hell, but where shall the votaries of the wise one possess his good mind? Certainly elsewhere they will be saved by righteousness, for even now the wicked separate themselves from the righteous by committing those crimes and oppressing the weak against the law of the wise one. Having lived far away from righteousness, they will be far away from the good mind. Deprived of the good mind, they pursue devotion, which in its turn evades them, like animals fleeing from man. 7 through 8 through 9. The man of good will, on the other hand, acts according to Providence' good mind, knowing the devotion, its daughter according to natural order, righteousness, has the power to give prosperity. He thus acquires the right to this prosperity, and these delights which will be given to him by the authority, the dominion of the wise one. And here these delights are expressly mentioned: integrity and immortality for his nourishment, and the possession, here called dominion, of the good mind. See of stanza 7, by giving endurance and strength, as in Yasna 30.7 and 33.12, devotion, as in the preceding stanza, united with righteousness, provides the means of accomplishing the work of righteousness. See Yasna 33:12, by fighting the enemies of the Lord. 8. For such actions do they flee from us. They embalm as oppression for many of a weaker one by him who is stronger, in hostility to the law, a wise one. They that have not known righteousness, far from them is the good mind. The evildoers who 9. The evildoers who pursue devotion held sacred by thine initiate, because they have no part in the good mind, O Lord. From them she shrinks back with righteousness, as far as the wild beasts of prey shrink back from us. 10. The man of good has declared the deeds of this good mind to be his. He who knows that holy devotion, the companion of right, is creative, and his all the comforts that are in thy dominion, O wise one. 11. Then shall thine integrity and immortality be for nourishment with the dominion of the good mind. Devotion united with righteousness shall increase endurance and power. Through them dost thou give strength to those who oppose thine enemies, O Lord.